Okay, so today in math, we are going to do something kind of exciting because we are going to try to teach something new via Google Classroom, and that is elapsed time. Elapsed time, we actually started learning about this right before we left. So if you remember during calendar math, when I would make up problems and I would say things like, Avery went to the movies and the movie started at 12:30 p.m. The movie was 3 hours long. What time did Avery get out of the movie? Those types of problems that I was making up were elapsed time. And if you remember, I showed you how we can use a number line to figure out how long the movie lasted. So that's what you are actually going to practice doing today. So the first thing you're going to want to do is look at this slide. This slide is showing you how to make a line and all of those things. But today, what we want to use is the bottom one down here that says scribble, because you're actually going to be making the jumps on the number line to help you figure out the answers to the questions. So the first thing that they want you to do is practice how to make a scribble on this little notepad. So you'll come up here, you'll click the little scribble button, and you can practice making your little scribble, okay? Once you have that good to go, then you're going to go to the next slide, and this is talking to you about how elapsed time, it deals with the amount of time that has passed between hours. So on your clocks, you're going to be given a start time and a stop time, and our job is to figure out how much time has passed between those two clocks. So the first one looks like this, and we have this little girl. She's letting us know that the green star is where you're starting, and the red star is where you're stopping. So the first thing you do is you look at your clock. So this clock is saying that it is 1 o'clock. So they type down here 1 o'clock. So the first thing you're going to do is write the time on the clock. Then the stop time, if I look at this one, well, the minute hand is pointing on the 6, and I messed that up. The hour hand is pointing on the 6, and the minute hand is pointing on the 12. So I know that that is 6 o'clock. So my start time was 1, my stop time was 6. They want to know how many hours are in between that. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your scribble to make those jumps to figure it out. So I'm starting here at 1. So they made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it took me 5 jumps to get to 6 o'clock. So there are 5 hours between 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So that would be the answer to the problem. So you're going to do that same thing on these slides. The first thing you're going to do is start by putting in the time on the clock. So start with what time is the start, what time is the stop. Then you're going to put these stars, you're going to drag them to that same number. So this one is saying that it is 7 o'clock. So once I put in my 7 right here, I would then take my star and I will put my star right here on the 7. And then this one is saying 10 o'clock. So I'm going to change that question mark into a 10. And I put my pink star on the 10 o'clock. And then using my scribble, I'm going to figure out how many hours are between 7 and 10. So I'm going to make 1 jump, 2 jump, 3. So there's 3 hours between there. And then I'll put the 3 right here in the middle of the yellow arrow. And we figured it out. There's 3 hours of elapsed time. So you'll do that on several of these slides. And then when you get to these teal slides, you're doing the same thing, but this time we're including half of an hour. So as you can see on this one, the time is 10:30, and on this one, the time was 5:30. So they started again, still with their green star, and then they put their pink star on the ending spot, which is 5:30. So if you notice, these little marks that are between the 3 and the 4, or the 4 and the 5, that would be 30, because 30 plus 30 is 60, and there are 60 minutes in an hour. So I'm starting actually on the 10:30 mark, and then I would make my jumps, and you count it up the same way. Okay, so that is your assignment for today. And then this very last slide has a fun little video for you to watch. And there's also some links over here to some practice games if you want to keep practicing more with elapsed time. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And good luck with telling time, guys. Bye.